Hello all and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. It's Friday 31st of July. It's just gone 7:05. I've just done a video down on the other plot, which you'll no doubt see on YouTube along with this one. Been doing a bit of work up here today. Been very busy. Been in the allotment all day doing various bits of jobs. I'll show you what I've been doing up here rather than tell you, so here we go. New beds. I've got these all now in place, these actual four beds. This first bed, this one, that's going to have some strawberries in it. It's if you look, you'll see that I've been putting a bit of manure into it. I've worked it in and covered it in a bit of manure. So around about September, I think, is delivery for the strawberries. Nothing in this bed as yet, and nothing in this bed. These have all been dug out with my Chillington hoe. This one, as you can see, has got a bit of compost in it that's come out of my potato bags at home. This one under the netting there, let me come round here, you can see a bit better. Far left hand side, some swede, some parsnips in the middle, and under the netting now are some radish, some beetroot and some carrots. Yes, I know it's the end of July. It'll produce hopefully some small sort of baby veg with the carrots and beetroot, so I don't mind. Right, moving up. That's the last of me timber. There's just enough there to make 2 more beds, which I'm going to put further up here in a minute. Peas and onions. I've started picking some of these peas, although there is very few flowers now left to come. Onions, I'm really quite pleased with these. I'm not going to pick these yet. I mean, give you an idea, that's my hand, give you an idea of the size. They're all quite decent. This one's a bit small, which you can expect, but all doing very well. Sweet corn, starting to, the tops coming off nicely, the flowers or whatever they might be. This now down here has started, got the tassels on it. I've been pollinating. I've ended up pollinating off one of the other plants. So basically what I've done is, let's say, take that like that, come round here to the tassels, got them in my hand and rubbed onto those tassels to help to germinate that. I've just noticed, where are you? Some more tassels starting to come on there. So let's take some of them from there. That's it. We'll just work some of them in on there. So we're going to start and get a bit of sweet corn coming, hopefully. Let me show you the celery. Very pleased with that. That is now, oh, a weed. What are we doing here with a weed in here? Let's have that out. There we go. Celery, yeah, it's a good height. It's well over a foot, averaging at well over a foot height, that is now. So I'm quite pleased with that. I think the reason it's doing so well, as I've said in the past, this soil is very clayey and it's retaining the moisture, and that is what celery likes. I believe celery is a sort of bog loving plant, so I suppose I'm creating my own little mini bog. Right, into this bed here. A lot of Rosso lettuce that are slowly disappearing under the Swedes, and the Swede there, carrots along here which go in the same way. Let's have a look if we can see. Can't really see a great deal. There you go. Doing quite nicely. Can't moan at all. There's only about a dozen Swede in there, but they're all coming along. Let's have a look. Coming along quite nicely. Can't moan at all. I'm not sure when I put those in either. I don't even know if I've got the tag. No. Oh well. But can't moan. Very pleased. Sweet corn. Again. It's hard to believe that this is sown the same time as that. It's almost as if this is a dwarf variety, but this is what I rescued, and those of you that have been looking, have subscribed to my channel, thank you. You will have seen that this was in the greenhouse in toilet roll tubes, and it was slowly going rotten. Not only the toilet roll tubes, but the compost and the sweet corn. I rescued it by pouring it into normal pots, and here it is. Planted it out, and it's doing well. I can't moan. I'm hoping I'm going to get some corn from it now it's come to seed as such, or the flower heads are come, or whatever they are. I'm hoping I'm going to get something from it, but if not, well, not to worry. French dwarf beans. Not yet got into flower. There's a few flower heads. Cabbage white there, nasty thing. Few flower heads. Can't see a lot of them, but it's coming along. They're starting to form, so that'll do me. Swiss chard, something brand new to me, never grown before. I like the sound of the fact that you can eat the stem as well as the leaf. Dwarf runner beans. Here we go, got a few. This variety is Pickwick, and there's a weed. Let's send that out. This variety is Pickwick. Spoke to the chairman of our allotment association today. Was quite intrigued at the fact that I seemed to be the only person growing dwarf runner beans. So, and I've just seen in there black fly, just noticed, so that'll have to have a bit of a treatment. Yeah, so I was quite intrigued that I was the only person growing them, and was asking all questions as to what was what. But yeah, they're Pickwick. I came by the seeds totally by accident. I honestly don't know how I got them. I think they came with a magazine, but very pleased. And talking of very pleased, kale. Well, it's not all kale in here actually. The obvious ones, kale, kale over there, and kale. There's probably about 2, 4, 6, there's about 8 kale plants in there. The rest, this other big broad-leafed brassica, oh, that's all along. You can't see very well with this sun. Somebody dim it down a bit. Can we get in? But either way, as you can see, that is flower sprouts. For those of you that don't know what flower sprouts are, which included me a few months back, it's basically a sprout, but instead of forming a tight sprout head, it creates more of a cabbage type head. So it's like miniature cabbages growing up a sprout plant. So I thought, try them, see what's what. And over here, well, pak choy, that's not doing too bad. There's some lettuce, which I've got a tag to the lettuce somewhere. There we go, dynamite. 28th to the 5th that was sown, so won't be too long before they're ready to pick. And then next to them I've got some now one of these rows could be golden. I've not put a tag up. I've made the classic mistake of not putting a label in, but these are either all golden beetroot or white beetroot, I'm not sure. At the very back is some parsnips that were left over, that were in a tray. So the timber that was left, hello whiskey, having a wash, the bits of timber that were left are going to replace these 2 beds, which these had courgettes in. And as can be seen, they are now empty. Don't know quite what happened. One courgette died, just seemed to rot from the base of the plant. The other 3, because there was 4 courgettes in here, the other 3 basically went similar way. Whether it's the soil, I'm not sure, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip these 2 frames out, take them out, make 2 of these frames, which are these are 1 metre by 1.8 that way, and they will go in here so that I can get and put a little bit of something in there. Let's make our way down to the potatoes, which I am currently watering, just leaving the hose doing its thing. Oh look, puddles. Woo! Yeah, I can't really mind that. I don't know why, but that one plant seems to have had something attack it. Don't know what it is, ants or something. As you can see, I've watered along that row there. The 2 varieties in here are Orla, which are those along there I think in flower, and these, just these few here. And the other variety, this variety here, is Majestic. This is all Majestic through there. These are all Orla, and then that row there is made up with some Orla at the end here and Majestic down there. Gooseberries, not particularly sparkling, but these were very very small plants, very young. There's, let's just have a look, there's a small red pardon the spitting, just pull them off. Small red, let's see, oh, really nice, so sweet. Oh yes, they're lovely, very, very nice. I've only had about 3 or 4 gooseberries off there. They're the sweetest they've been. Rhubarb. Not too sure of the varieties of these. I came by these at a local B&Q. They were selling them off. I think it was something like £1.50 or £2, I think, pot. So I've put them in there, and they're not doing too bad. So there we go, all in all, very pleased with what's going on up here. I've also got apple trees. That one is full of cookers, and that one is loaded with eaters. They're part of the allotments communal area now, but they overhang my plot, so I can have some of them. But yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that's subscribed. Thoroughly enjoying growing everything at the moment now. Really is going nicely. Very pleased with it all. Please leave comments, subscribe if you've just tuned in to me, as it were, on YouTube, and I'll leave you to it. So it's TTFN, and I'll see you all again in another video. Ta-ra a bit.